Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone to tonight's Dino Night. Fantastic action. Hopefully you're all doing well. One of the best places for Magic the Gathering Dino content. RFE Games coming at you with the fantastic, excuse me, fantastic protection with Tamiyo Safekeeping here. Well, re-edition, I guess you could say. Permanents we control could gain hexproof or indestructible, along with blossoming defense. Basically, lots of cheap stuff tonight to protect our creatures and then lead to the win. It might just lead to it. Certainly with Ghalta, the queen, we want to protect that. If they see it and it lands, they're probably going to use removal. But with Tamiyos and blossoming defense, 6 total potential chances to save the biggest heavy hitter that's out. I'm quite excited. Actually, I just realized the chat wasn't up. Okay. We're rolling here. Nothing has changed too much from last night. It's actually quite a bit. Dino Night, Heaven, how's it going? Back at the climb. Yes, long live the queen, Alex. You said it. You said it. Yeah, continuing to climb. Hopefully I get into Mythic this month. I'll be crossing my fingers. I think definitely next month I'm going to be getting there. Grinding as much as possible. That's for sure. Yeah, like I said, everything's pretty much the same. Thunderherd Migration is back in instead of Wayward Swordtooth, therefore the potential of playing extra lands. Thunderherd, at the very least, we could be playing it turn 2 to help stably ramp, where Huntmaster and Marauding Raptor unfortunately kicked the can, and that's painful. Misty, how's it going? How's it going? I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Retro hits. Oh, man. 1.19. Very fantastic stuff. Hopefully this list is just as fantastic as that. Plenty of lands. A little bit less. We're sitting at technically... or just 22. Just 22, so it is quite a bit less than last night. I still think it's going to be consistent enough. Slam a bunch of bodies. I got Thrashing Brontodon just as a creature, basically for 3. Have a nice blocker. Then, of course, sacrificing it at instant speed. Destroy problematic artifact or enchantment. That's going to be quite nice. But it does have 4 toughness, so it is something that survives. Boom. Heaven. And I know a lot of you guys like this. Anger of the Gods. It's back in. Last night, we faced so much aggressive little creature decks. Anger of the Gods, I think, is going to be quite fantastic tonight. Oh, always love Anger. Yes, absolutely. Watch me face no decks with creatures. It's just Azorius control, Dimir control, Grixis control. That would actually be quite funny. Well, hopefully that's not the case. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully that's not the case, but yeah, Reckless Rage, Anger of the Gods for a little bit more interaction. I'm quite excited. Blossoming Defense, the other 2. If we really want that hexproof, we could potentially have 8 things to protect our creatures. Some more Blast Zone, Boseiju, those fantastic utility lands that I've been doing pretty good with. Ripjaw Raptor. Back in, of course, we've got Reckless Rage to ping Ripjaw Raptor to draw a card, potentially. Anger of the Gods, also ping and Ripjaw. But just having a lot more card draw, that is going to be quite exciting. I say we just jump right into things. Hope it goes well. I think it should. I'm quite excited for this protection. Making the opponent shed some tears after we stop the removal. Oh boy. I think I did shout out retro hits, but yeah, I mean, if anybody likes oldies, well, check it out. Oh, Jonathan Walker. Well, that seems maybe something mono red related. Something like that. I could see that being a thing, yeah. Probably. Oh, playing first. Oh, look at that. Yeah, definitely 3 lands, Huntmaster, Tamiyo Safekeeping to protect Huntmaster potentially. It does. Walker does give off blue vibes. Misty. Oh, mono blue spirits, yes. Well, we do have Shifting Ceratops, guys, if it is something mono blue related. Always nice to see that. At least know we have a chance against that deck. I don't know. Putting us to sleep here. Luckily, I made a bunch of coffee. Blue-white control. Okay, so it is mono-red. Nuts. I don't really like playing Huntmaster. I'm going to try for it and hope they only have creatures in their hand. It would be nice to get Shifting No. That's okay. Just play some creatures. You know, yeah. Good stuff. Topiary Stomper plus Thunderherd. I kind of like Shifting Ceratops because that is some fantastic protection. Now I want to keep ramping. Get that Topiary. Vigilance, potentially with Topiary Stomper, is going to be quite nice here. And we still have Tamiyo Safekeeping to protect Huntmaster. If they do want to kill him, but I don't think I'll use Tamiyos for Huntmaster. There isn't a Dino with protection from red, unfortunately. The Shifting Ceratops part, there was a creature with a certain protection in each color. The one that has protection from red is the Cerulean Drake, I believe. 1 in a blue, flying, protection from red. And I think you can sacrifice it to counter a spell, but yeah. That would be pretty sweet. Maybe that would be a little bit too broken. A Dino with protection from red and a Dino here with protection from blue. That might push him over the edge, perhaps. Power-wise. Protection is absolutely fantastic. At the very least, we would be able to block... well, we could take out Ragavan, but that doesn't make sense because... Oh, interesting. What do they have up their sleeve? Well, I'm going to try for Shifting Ceratops. I bet they want to take Shifting out. Or they want to do something to Shifting. Protection from Izzet. That would be good. Torbran. I don't like that guy. Not one bit. This could be painful. We don't really have lots of interaction, at least to start. Let's try and take out Kari Zev and see how they block. If they switch it to Shifting Ceratops, I would imagine they do. Good stuff, boom. Saving it, gaining life. Huntmaster survives, those guys live. I like it. It's still pretty painful going down to what we went down to, but Regisaur Alpha, also good. I won't attack because it can get pretty nasty. Of course, they'll try and take out Torbran, but hopefully they attack with him at some point. The Goblin Chain Whirler, that almost... Well, no. We still are left with Regisaur and Shifting, which is quite good. But the Goblin Chain Whirler, normally it deals 1 damage. With Torbran, it's dealing an extra 2 for 3 in total. That is nasty stuff right there. We don't want to take too much damage. Whew. Another Regisaur it is. Regisaur to make them soar. Maybe we can get Ghalta at some point and potentially have enough for just a massive lethal swing here. The Goblin Chain Whirler is going to be quite problematic. first strike, so it would deal a total of 5. I'd have to block with Regisaur and the token to be able to take him out. Do 5 to the Regisaur, 1 to the token, and then the token is still left and kills it. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay, interesting. That worked out pretty good. I mean, we certainly have enough lands. At least Huntmaster could be a good chump blocker against some of their damage. Ramanap Ruins is going to be a little bit painful. Hopefully we don't drop too low, but it certainly is feeling pretty good at the moment. We turn on Topiary Stomper, which is quite lovely. See how they block with these things. I'll leave the token behind just in case I need to block a little bit more. Ooh, Torbran would still trade with either Topiary or Shifting, so he's not blocking either of those. Maybe they have another copy of Torbran in their hand, and they're okay with sacrificing him here. The Grim Initiate, being 2 power, deals an extra 2 damage with Torbran, but we do get quite a bit through with this trample, which I think is still worth it. Oh, first strike. I forgot about the first strike from the Grim Initiate. That is grim. Fanatical Firebrand can tap sacrifice to deal a total of 3 damage. It's a red permanent, normally deals 1. This might get her done. Ouch. Alright, well, trade with that. They'll use Castle Embereth for sure. Token has to block the Grim Initiate, unfortunately. Luckily, these things don't have trample. Man, if we just had Reckless Rage, that would be all the rage. Luckily, Tamiyo's Safekeeping, I think, could buy us enough time. We'll gain 2 life. We'll trade with the Grim Initiate or whoever they decide to go with. Oh. Let's do it. We'll spend mana for Castle Embereth there, definitely. And hope they don't have some damage-based removal. Phew. At least we took out a thing with first strike. That should help. Oh, interesting. They only have a creature and it's black, so it doesn't deal an extra 2 damage. We're just going to attack with Topiary Stomper. Of course, Torbran, I would imagine they want to save him at all costs, but Topiary with Vigilance, like I'm saying, isn't going to leave us open. Hopefully the tides are turning. Huh? Maybe. One day. That's all right. Didn't do a whole lot. It was black colored. Zombie token only black. It's not black or red. I think they thought it was red to get enough damage to take it out. Torbran doesn't have first strike, so anytime it attacks, of course, Topiary is going to block and drop it. That's going to be good. Guess they might take out Marauding Raptor. Hopefully Topiary sticks around. We'll just keep swinging with that guy and maybe drop Ghalta at some point. Ugh, lightning strike. That's not good. Now I think they'll definitely attack with Torbran this turn. That would be painful. Potentially he'd hit us for 5. I'm not too worried about that. Marauding actually could lead to quite a bit more damage. Fantastic aggression next turn, depending what we draw. We're going to have to watch out for Ramanap Ruin. Oh, ooh, Ghalta, so close. 9, 5. Oh. Yeah, I think we definitely have to block with Marauding Raptor next turn. If only we had Reckless Rage. 1 red, 2 damage to a creature we control, 4 damage to a creature the opponent controls. Torbran, of course, sits at 4 toughness. A perfect, satisfying interaction if we were able to take him out. Well, luckily I have 2 Reckless Rages and 4 Anger of the Gods coming in. Like I said, seems to be a lot of aggressive decks. That stuff's going to come in handy. Not sure what they're waiting on. Probably Ramanap Ruins there, or Scavenger Grounds is giving them priority at the end of the steps and the phases. Castle Embers 4, 5. I think we got to... no, let's not do it. Interesting. I could finish this off with Lightning Strike or Stomp. A wide range of things could kill us right now. Shifting actually does get us Ghalta. That's pretty sweet. I hope. Hopefully Marauding Raptor sticks around. Just let Shifting land. You know you wanna. Huh? Someday, any day. Oh, don't kill it. No. Oh boy. Yes, yes. Oh. I was worried they had something damage related for Shifting Ceratops there, and we, wouldn't have been able to get Ghalta. Nuts, they're pinging us. Now the question is, we could deal a total of 11. Oh, I see. Yeah, Ramanap Ruins next turn will... They had a couple deserts, so they sacrificed Scavenger Grounds to deal 2 damage, and then next turn they would simply sacrifice the Ramanap Ruins itself to do the final 2. Either way, we could have blocked Torbran, saved ourselves taking damage. We wouldn't have been able to play Ghalta that turn. Definitely, I want to keep Tamiyo safekeeping. The Indestructible is going to be big, and of course, Anger of the Gods, Reckless Rage. Of course, switching, Shifting Ceratops with Ripjaw Raptor. Definitely want to keep in Thrashing Brontodon. If they play that Ember Cleave, Legendary Artifact, Double Strike, Trample, Flash, I bet it's around here somewhere. Certainly want to keep that guy. Topiary, Huntmaster. I could see cutting Huntmaster. You know what? Let's cut Huntmaster. Something that dies to Anger of the Gods and likely lots of their damage-based, painful removal. Blast Zone actually could be pretty impactful. No pun intended. I'm thinking Blossoming Defense. Really just love the indestructibility part of Tamiyo's safekeeping to let whatever we target survive through combat. Fantastic versatility there. Stopping a removal spell or winning combat. Lovely stuff. That hand is not so lovely though. I would like, if it was 2 lands I might have risked it. Okay, well, speaking of Tamiyos, plus we got Ripjaw Raptor, which is the thing you want against A deck with lots of little damaging spells. We'll get to 3 for Topiary. Following turn will at least be at 4 for Ripjaw. I got 2 sources of red, so we could go Anger of the Gods at some point. Hopefully we see it sooner rather than later. But at least the Reckless Rage would be welcome indeed. You know what, I'm going to go with another source of red. Well, just in case we draw Anger of the Gods and Reckless Rage, or we want to do a bunch of stuff related to red in a single turn. All the other sources are at least partially green, so we're still quite consistent, and Anger of the Gods needing 2 red, definitely I want to make sure we're healthy in that department. Reckless Rage, oh, Lava Coil, okay, we already got our benefit from that. Another land. Maybe drop Regisaur Alpha next turn. But if we have another land, I'll probably go... Oh, okay. Well, it's not another land, but Ripjaw is a good deterrent against all the stuff they do. Hopefully they don't get a Soulscar Mage, because that is always just painful. But 2 Tamiyo Safekeepings, I mean, gaining that life. Oh. Torbran, not so nice. I don't think Karizev is attacking because we can block Ragavan. He has 2 power, so he's going to deal an extra 2 because of Torbran. We'll kill him. Ripjaw goes down to... Oh, good, good. Of course, I'm going to save Anger of the Gods until I get a bit more value. Hold off on Ripjaw. See what they do to him. Soulseer, oh, nuts. What are I going to do about that? We're going to gain 2 life and save the thing. Now, they're definitely not attacking this turn. This just grinds all their aggression to a halt. Well, just play it safe, gain some life. Have one of the best blockers against this deck. Lightning Strike. Oof, okay. We'll have to double up on removal. Oh. So it looks like they only have 1 piece of removal. They could have responded with another Lightning Strike, but the fact they didn't, I think, is a telling. Yeah. Anger of the Gods it is. Boom. I love it. Draw a card. Oh, it's not Reckless Rage, but it is pretty sweet. I think they're getting pretty mad. I take out Torbran when I can. I don't. Ouch. Like I said, whenever they play Embercleave, unfortunately, well, they played Embercleave. Nuts. Now the question is, drop Thrashing. You know what? Let's do Thrashing. Actually, I'm going to go Regisaur Alpha. I like that instead. I think Torbran is just going to be a headache either way. Oh, that's not good. Castle Embreth, maybe to power up. Or they missed it, I think. Could have made Torbran 4. 5. Would have been lethal there, I think. Almost. That's not quite going to do it. Well, Thrashing Brontodon to block Torbran would be something. I think that's what we got to do. eventually. The token will trade with Bone Crusher quite nicely. Wait a second until the blockers are all locked in there before we sacrifice Thrashing. Eventually, powering them up really won't do anything. Hopefully they do that. Bone Crusher isn't going to get anything through. Torbrand is not going to get anything through. It won't have trample anymore when we destroy the Embercleave. Hopefully they don't have a second copy in their hand. Okay. Actually, I do like Marauding plus Regisaur Alpha. We'll hold everybody back because they got Torbrand. That's never a fun time. They could kill us here with Ramanap plus some damage spell, unfortunately. Interesting. Well, we'll try for another one and see what happens. Maybe that will be enough for lethal, as long as they don't have removal for somebody. It's going to be now or never. We're down to 4, so we have to do something. Torbrand, I imagine, would block the Marauding. That is the biggest. 6, 10, 16. Oh, it's not quite lethal. But we would take out Torbrand. Now or never. Down to 1. Oh boy. At least we would take out Torbrand, I hope. I could slap an Embercleave on him. They have at least 6. Okay. There goes nothing. Ah, they got it. They got it. Exactly. If only we were at 3. Whew. But that was pretty close. That was a very fantastic match. It was pretty cool. Thrashing Brontodon, stopping the damage completely from Torbrand, exactly like I said with Thrashing. Sacrifice it to take out the Embercleave. But I may want to bring in more Rexus Rages, especially getting to the end of the season. I guess it makes sense. People want to use the most aggressive and fast decks just to spam games and get up in the ranking, whether it's getting to Diamond, getting to Mythic. So we could prey on that a little bit with the Reckless Rages and the Anger of the Gods to really smoke them quite nicely. Ooh. Oh, something black related, I think. I'll keep that. We got at least 2 sources of green, 2 lands. Could be good. We'll be able to play Thrashing Brontodon on turn 2 there, or 3, even if we don't draw 3rd land. Our first Thoughtseize of the night. You know, you gotta face it at some point. Hopefully it's not a trend. Of course they'll get rid of Marauding. Oof, Tamiyos. Would have been nice. Hey, at least it wasn't another Thoughtseize, and we got to play. Would have preferred to land, of course, but they don't have a Fatal Push. They had 1 source of black up. They didn't kill Huntmaster, so we know there isn't that, at least. Rakdos, sacrifice, pain and suffering. Yeah, we're not really coming back from this. Potentially would have been the slimmest of margins, that's for sure. All right, we know what it is. Rakdos. Potentially could use Ripjaw. I'm going to bet it's Rakdos mid-range. Bunch of creatures. Going to take it out. Of course, Blossoming Defense. All Blossomings. Huntmaster is kicking the can because it dies to a lot of stuff. I like keeping Shifting. Nah. We'll cut Shifting. Possibly Marauding. Because of those fatal pushes there. I was thinking cutting some lands. We're already a little light in the land department. Blast Zone. I think I would rather a Boseiju. You know what? Let's just go with the 4 Tamiyos. Hope for the best. I'd rather the interaction instead. And a nice, healthy bunch of bodies. Possibly could have cut Thrashing Brontodon. But just being able to take out artifacts and enchantments, specifically Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, that might be nice. Thunderherd Migration is very nice, though. Hopefully, we don't have to say goodbye to it due to their turn 1 Thoughtseize again. Ooh. Okay. At least it's not the thing that brought us pain the first game. That's pretty exciting. I mean, we have lots of lands. We only have 23, but that's how it goes. You have 22, 27, 28, whatever it is. Sometimes you'll see a lot. Sometimes you won't. It's a way of life. Oh my goodness. This is... Let's get a creature or a sweeper or something eventually. Right? Yeah, if we get it, that Anger of the Gods is going to be devastating. Well, it is a creature. See if they want to trade with Graveyard Trespasser there. I think they might. Okay. A little bit of damage. So, we got some value from the token there. If we wanted to go, oh boy, we get Ghalta. That actually is very, very nice. My goodness. Now, you know what? Regisaur plus her. Kalitas would have blocked the token, I imagine. Guess we probably could have blocked with everybody or attacked with everybody. Let's do that. Yeah, Kalitas would have blocked the token. We're going to protect Ghalta as Tamiyos here, I would imagine. Hopefully they don't fatal push the token for 1 and then play Liliana for 3, making us sacrifice her. It's always nasty. It doesn't matter, hexproof, indestructible. If we only have 1 creature and we have to sacrifice a creature, it still dies. Even with all the good stuff that Tamiyos provides. I think they're wondering about their chances here. Oh. I suspect they have something for Ghalta. Otherwise, they would have conceded already. You gotta figure that's the case. Just attack with her. Oh, shoot. What you gonna do? Hopefully it's only 1 piece of removal. And they can't answer their removal with, you know, another removal. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. 5, they still can't kill her. Yeah, I like that. Oh no. Boom. You're dead. Well, they gain life, but we still are left with Ghalta. Oh. Tamiyos to save the queen. Protect the queen. Maybe that's what I should have kind of called tonight. Protect the Queen. Plaza of Heroes does similar things to Tamiyo Safekeeping. We can pay 3, exile it. Target legendary creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. I think I might want to add 2 copies of this. Of course, it can tap for a source of green to play Ghalta, and then once Ghalta is down, Plaza of Heroes just simply taps for green, which is sometimes desperately needed with the cost reduction. Topiary would only require green, Thrashing, Ripjaw, Shifting. Wow. Tamiyo Safekeeping for the win. I'm kind of feeling Blossoming Defense. Nah, Tamiyo's. Again, with the Indestructible. We would have lost Ghalta right there because the Evolved Sleeper had Death Touch, and the amount of damage it deals to a creature is enough to destroy it. But because Ghalta got Indestructible, boom. It is not destroyed by lethal damage, destroy effects, anything like that. Looks like a bit of a similar hand, but certainly Rockfall Vale. We need that source of green for turn 2 with Thunderherd Migration there. Discarding. I think definitely a mountain. That Blast Zone could come into play pretty nicely, for sure. Reveal the Topiary. We'll be playing that next turn. Of course, get a second source of green. Mostly it is only forests anyways, but playing that guy. Oh, we're off to the races here. Big time. Boom. We're already at 5. I like it. You can't kill a land. If they wanted to use removal on Topiary, wouldn't be too bad. Oh my, oh my. Look at this. We got a lot of options here. Definitely Marauding and Ripjaw. If all goes well, we'll be seeing Ghalta next turn. Oh, we got the Tamiyos too. Man, that is beautiful. We'll go with the Blast Zone. We won't show them the fact we got Plaza of Heroes as a potential. If they play Liliana, of course, forcing us to sacrifice a creature, we'll definitely sacrifice Topiary. Blood Chief's Thirst. Ooh. You can pay for any day to take out a target. I'm happy with that. Not blocking, that's for sure. We still see Ghalta. Oh, we definitely still see Ghalta. Okay, okay. We got Plaza. 3. Yeah. Regisaur would be nice, but of course I need Ghalta down. I think Tamiyo's should save us here. We'll see who they attack with. Invoke Despair. That's not so bad. I'll sacrifice the thing that's tapped. Okay, gain a bunch of life. Oh, yeah. Getting there. Evolved Sleeper. Oh boy, here goes nothing. That Ghalta. Oh, beautiful. 3, 2, 4. Yeah, I like Regisaur instead. If we're going to have any chance at all, it's going to be like this. But I think we're still dead. Shallow Dread or Shield Dread has to block somebody. Actually, I think they're still dead. Oh, not quite, because Regisaur. Oh, draw a card to die. Ugh. I don't like that thing. Nah, we got close. We got so close. Shield Dread did the trick, as it often does with Rakdos. Painful. Kind of makes me consider bringing in Bouncer's Beatdown again, but I'm liking the Reckless Rage. 1 red, instant speed, very versatile against a lot of stuff. Of course, the 4 damage, I mean, Shield Dread is out of range of being killed by it, just straight up. But if it's blocking something, we could deal 4 damage to it, take it down to 1 toughness temporarily, then anything else is going to finish it off. I've done that in the past with Reckless Rage, and it's been all the rage. Nicholas. Something vampire related, I think. I'm betting something vampire related. Oh, we won. Okay. Interesting. They instantly conceded because they knew of the awesome power of dinos. Huh. Alrighty. I just looked away, I was checking something, and then I come back and I won. Whew, that's how good they are. Yeah, man. Best deck in the format. Definitely. Oh, pretty much the scariest thing. I'm surprised lots of other people aren't playing it, because, wow, look at that. You can't top it. We'll be popping into Mythic in half an hour, I would bet, with the speed of these games. My goodness. You never know. You get fluky things like that. You get rough draws. You got a mulligan to get something good, and then the opponent keeps their opening hand, and it's an uphill battle right from there. But it's a battle I'm willing to wage. Those wins are definitely very satisfying. All that more satisfying. See if they find another worthy opponent. Ooh. Who's the unfortunate soul? Combat. Something black related. Another Rakdos. Whatchamacallit. But this hand looks very good. We got 4 lands. Stomping Ground. Lovely. Fantastic acceleration. We can't see Ghalta right away, but okay, that's nice. Hopefully no Fatal Push. Yeah, Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Gotta be. It's one less Fatal Push. You always have to look on the bright side. Had to make them use it at some point if they had it. Kroxa. Thoughtseize. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh, that's actually very nasty. Painful for the Topiary Stomper. Yeah, we're going to get that down. Possibly could have gone Blast Zone with the 2 lands I had out already. Could have added another charge counter, getting it to 2, sacrificing it later on for the Dreadhorde. But they have to have a permanent leave the battlefield. At the moment, Fatal Push is doing nothing on Topiary Stomper. And we're still well away from 7 lands, so I don't think Topiary is going to be very threatening. We could potentially get a sneaky Ghalta if they leave Topiary sticking around. Field of Ruin isn't going to really ruin our consistency there if they do. Hey, that's not bad. We only really need 1 source of red at the moment. Of course, game 2 we're going to... Actually, you know what? I'll go with the mountain. Because all the other sources are at least green. Yeah, game 2. Anger of the Gods is going to be very nice. Well, that does meet the requirement of Field of Ruin, or Fatal Push. That was pretty cool. Hey, Cut, how's it going? I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. A little bit bumpy. Almost took down the previous match that was Rakdos. Then I got a free win, somebody conceding, and now it's Rakdos number 2. Woohoo. Well, I don't have anything else in the graveyard. I'm going to try for Marauding. Hope for the best. Maybe Shifting or Regisaur Alpha next turn, and hopefully not another Fatal Push. It is good. It is good. Hard to top 1 black, destroy the early accelerators. It really does slow us down, but you know, it's got to be there to keep other painful decks, maybe more painful decks than dinosaurs are, in check. I definitely like the Blast Zone. If they escape Kroxa at any time, It has a mana value of 2. Dreadhorde Arcanist, mana value of 2. Pop in the Blast Zone to take out potentially a bunch of targets. Should be good. Oh yeah. Boom. I like it. I just hopefully we get a body soon. Something that's going to survive their removal. I don't imagine they would escape Croaks anytime. Well, the Bone Crusher? That's what they're playing. At least Dreadhorde Arcanist isn't really doing much for them. It's hitting us for 1. A slight tickle. I don't mind that. Nothing to kill. Body, you can do it. Let's go. We got a body. Good stuff. Hopefully they don't have a permanent that leaves the battlefield. They're able to go with that fatal push. But we are at 7 lands, which is very nice indeed. If Topiary survives, we could see Ghalta next turn. We've got 8. Topiary reducing Ghalta to that from 12 is pretty nice. If they don't take out Topiary Stomper, I think they may have at least no removal for any sized creature. Heartless Act. Well, Blood Chief's Thirst. Eek. Ooh. Not great. Yeah, that's how it goes when they just kill everything and make you discard everything. Yeah, if we had Anger of the Gods, we would have been in an absolutely fantastic position. Well, we'll see if we get something good, but I would imagine Croaks is going to do the trick if they can... Well, yeah. Yeah, ouch. Nuts. As I say, but Anger of the Gods, Reckless Rage, Ripjaw Raptor, all the blossoming defenses. Plaza of Heroes, I'm going to keep that in, but cut the Shifting. And the Huntmaster. And the Marauding Raptor. Actually, I feel pretty good about this. So many fatal pushes and Blood Chief's Thirst. The combination of those two, both for 1 black, being able to take out these guys, at least force them to jump through a hoop, either a permanent leaving the battlefield or paying a total of 4 to take out something that is above a mana value of 2. And of course these guys do die to the Anger of the Gods that I just brought in. Alright. Hopefully the ramp is good. Yeah. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Usually I just cut Otepec Huntmaster because it dies to a Swift Breeze, and there's a lot of Swift Breezes in this deck that I'm facing. Haven't always tried cutting Marauding as well, but it does seem to make sense, I would say. All the removal, the Stomp especially with Bone Crusher Giant, that's probably 12 things that can cheaply kill Huntmaster. Of course we do have lots of protection, but had to make room for it by taking out, I think, some of our cheaper stuff. Certainly looking for that turn 2 Thunderherd Migration, our only turn 2, that the old Rakdos. I'm not sure. I think it could be, definitely with the Dreadhorde Arcanist and Lurrus, just replaying stuff from the graveyard. Yeah, I would say so, but this is 100% an instant keep. Our only thing for 2. Hopefully we draw a 3rd land, we can go Ripjaw. Oh! Well, alright. That's old Rakdos. So old they didn't even want to fight us. My goodness. They're getting creaky. Their bones aren't working good. Maybe they just didn't have any lands, or they felt the pain was about to happen. We're on the draw. We got 2 lands to start. very good chance, and definitely like seeing a Thoughtseize. What do they get rid of? I would think Anger of the Gods, because that's going to be painful for them. Maybe Thrashing Brontodon. It is unfortunate that they see Anger. We don't get to surprise them with that sweeper. They'll likely play safe and play around it, unless they choose to discard that with the Thoughtseize here. Tamiyos. They know all our tricks. That's I don't like that fact about Thoughtseize. I actually like it less than even the discarding part. Of course, they have to reveal the hand anyways. They could make us discard a card at random, which would be quite nice. Nuts. I guess technically we gotta win, but yeah, going first is just about the best thing. Alright, where's that third land? And source of green for Thrashing Brontodon. Hopefully they have a lot of Bloodchief's Thirsts and Fatal Pushes in their hand. Man, that would feel pretty sweet. I could probably still go Thrashing Brontodon next turn if I draw another source of green. Anger could be nice to take out the... Oh, Dread Fugue. Nuts. That's not nice. Just making us discard a bunch of stuff. Probably that Anger, yeah. Maybe Thrashing. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Potentially it would have been the next creature we play. Not quite, but we will get to play Anger of the Gods at some point now. At the very least. They don't want to play Bone Crusher or any creature that would die to Anger, I imagine. Liliana. Ugh. That's not pretty. Blossoming Defense. Tamiyos. I think definitely Blossoming Defense. Again, Tamiyos with the Indestructible. That's going to be quite valuable indeed. Hey, a Braid. Doing nothing for you. Oh, we got still not enough to play Ripjaw. That's too bad. We would have had to sacrifice Ripjaw anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Now if we can get a fifth land next turn and be able to go Regisaur, start pressuring Liliana, well, that would be quite nice. The second they play Bone Crusher, we smoke it with Anger. Okay. Oh, they got two Bone Crushers. Well, they're never going to be playing both of them with Anger in hand, so that's what we're going to be going next turn. Regisaur, yeah. Oh, we got it. But we got to do this. Probably not much of a chance to take out Liliana if we get a Shifting Ceratops button. Actually, I cut Shifting Ceratops. We'll try for something. See if they play that Bone Crusher. Of course, it would be nice to draw an Anger. Take out Dreadhorde and that thing. Ooh, let's go Anger. That's not Anger, and that's definitely going to be a loss. Liliana, sacrifice Ripjaw. Yeah, no, nothing much you can do about that. But that's okay. Yeah. Alrighty. We'll continue with things. Hopefully our luck turns around against Rakdos. Lots of discard. Painful, as always, but always a good time. And always room for improvement. It does, it does. Yeah, we'll see. Trying out something a little bit different. I definitely like Tamiyos, at least. It helped me win a game against Azorius Control, actually, on my lunch break today. That was pretty fantastic stuff. I definitely appreciated it. Maybe Blossoming Defense is too much, but just having more potential for hexproof to stop that interaction. We'll see, we'll see. I definitely like lots of perspective. Switching things up slightly, considering why something might work, why it might not work. Perspective is powerful. This hand looks pretty powerful. We got Huntmaster. Hasty shifting on turn 3, I hope. Mono green snow ramp. It's going to be painful. Hopefully they don't have Blizzard Brawl to fight Huntmaster. What we're not blocking, that's for sure. Blizzard Brawl? Phew. Man, I'm always glad when they don't have that thing. It scares me, to say the least. But Topiary Stomper, get us the ramping actually. Potentially see Ghalta next turn, depending what we draw. But of course we do have Blossoming Defense to, well, maybe even trade with the Werewolf Pack Leader. We'll see if they use that Blizzard Brawl this turn to maybe take out Topiary. Oh, the Great Henge is, well, it's not looking great for, oh, Ranger. Oh my goodness. This is nastiness. Oh, you know what? I feel like taking out the Werewolf Pack Leader. Boom. And that's why Blossoming Defense is good. Win in combat or protect against removal. 2, 4, oh, no. With Karplusan Forest. We drop Ghalta to 2. Lovely stuff. Boom. Big damage. Big swings. Hasty. Hopefully it's enough to do the trick. Thrashing next turn to take out Ranger class. Of course we'll give haste to Thrashing Brontodon. Oh, the Defiler. That might equalize things, unfortunately. Paying 2 life instead of paying a green. Actually, no, that could drop him down. Keep him low. Ooh, no, not good. Big damage. We'll take 6. Regisaur Alpha it is. Maximum damage, maximum aggression. If we don't, we die next turn. Probably. We do take out the Defiler, which is very nice. And oh yeah, Kazandu Mammoth. Yeah. Not exactly lethal, unfortunately, with the Mammoths there. A sliver. They won by a sliver. But we got Anger, we got Reckless Rage. Now, Anger of the Gods actually might not... I'm going to keep Anger out. Things can get out of range of that 3 damage pretty darn quick. Shifting. Yeah, certainly shifting. Switch it for Ripjaw against this deck. Blossoming Defense. Yeah. Should be good. Definitely want to keep Ghalta, that's for sure. Now, a lot of stuff is 3, bunch of stuff at 2. Blast Zone could be quite impactful against this deck. They have some artifacts and enchantments, so of course Boseiju might be something to consider. And we need a lot of green. Plaza of Heroes, let's drop that. Let's bring in a Boseiju. Would like to go fast with Huntmaster. Let's cut the Thunderherds and hope for super speed, nasty aggression. Oh, look at that. Wow, ask and you shall receive, because I couldn't really ask for much better. Huntmaster, Marauding. Hopefully a creature to maximize that cost reduction. Ooh, Reckless Rage. There we go. We're going to be taking somebody out, that's for sure. I hope they don't Blizzard Brawl the Shadow Spear. Okay. Ranger class, also good. But we got lots of other good stuff. Now we could save the Reckless Rage to take somebody out, plus Tamiyo's. Next turn... you know what, we got to go Thrashing Brontodon. Nah. We got to increase the total power, and we don't have 4 sources of green. Or we wouldn't even have 4 sources next turn, since we do have the mountain. If there was a chance we'd draw another forest and have a total of 4. Oh man, we should have kept the Reckless Rage. That's okay. Not the end of the world. We do get to take it out in fantastic fashion. Well, I know what I want to do. I don't know about you, but boom. That's where it's at. Rotting for 1 red. Soon they'll be dead. Nope. Next to combat. Next to attackers. Just Thrashing Brontodon here. And then Ghalta next turn. Tamiyo Safekeeping has to definitely save out the Filer. Good stuff. We got him here, folks. Oh, look at that. But certainly has to be Ghalta. It's unfortunate we don't have 4 lands going Regisaur plus Ghalta. Maximum aggression. Just all out nasty pain. Boom. Got him. That Reckless Rage does the trick. Tell me, who does not love taking out the questing beast for 1 red at instant speed? Let's see who beats harder. Cut, absolutely. It's a deck versus deck where they're beating against each other, and there we got a lot of beaters. A lot of good beaters. Okay. Man, Reckless Rage actually has been quite fantastic tonight. I knew it's fantastic. I know it is fantastic. Maybe it's time to bring in 4 copies in the sideboard. This does look like it could have been good if we had maybe 3 lands in total, but only Blast Zone is not going to cut the land. That's too much of a risk as well. Okay, there it is. Cross our fingers. Hopefully we get a 3rd land. At least get to draw some cards with Ripjaw there. That's, gotta be Rockfall Vale at the very least. Just so we have the possibility of going Marauding Raptor coming up here. Back-to-back Ghaltas. Sometimes, you know, you got 4 copies of the Queen. You run that risk. I think it's a worthy risk. That's the darn wolf being at 3 power. If only it stayed at 2. Blizzard Brawl, yeah, that's gonna do it. When you don't draw enough lands and they take out your early accelerator. Just how it goes sometimes. But definitely if we had been able to get that early Ripjaw Raptor, that oftentimes does the trick against that particular variation of mono green. Another mono green, mono red. Certainly, like I was thinking, and I mentioned at the start of tonight, lots of aggressive and painful stuff. Oh, I like it. A little bit clunky on the sources of green department, but we got a Huntmaster, we got a Marauding, and we got 2 lands. Mono blue spirits. The first mono blue spirits of the night. Oh, and we got Stomping Ground. Very good. Curious Obsession on Mausoleum Wanderer, I would imagine. Get that card draw. Or Lord. They're holding up mana for counter spells for something we play this turn. Nuts. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take that ping. We'll see if this draws it out. I imagine it would. Or the wait till this lands, and then we try to play something else cheap afterwards. Of course, that's going to be another Marauding Raptor. They got to counter something at some time, some point here. They're wondering about... Oh, they don't. Let's try for this one. Lofty Denial. Geistlight Snare. Ah. It's either one of those, but... yeah. We got something. Can't exactly see Ghalta next turn if we had 4 sources of green again. Going back to that. Thrashing for 2 would get a total reduction of 5. Thrashing 3 power, Marauding, temporary power of 2, and we could also play Ghalta, but they've got 2 mana, so we're not doing anything. Even if they have 1, we're still probably... Oh, they're tapped out. Oh, if we get Blast Zone, we can pop that to... Could have popped that to take out... Yeah, no, Thunderherd. Reveal good old Thrashing and then play it afterwards. We haven't gone too low yet, which is quite nice, but... I mean, you can see right here... Without a doubt, Blast Zone would have annihilated every single creature they have. And we would have been left with everything. Seems like a no-brainer addition, and I think I should probably have at least 2 to start. Currently, there is only 1 in the main board. Just bringing the pain to this deck is pretty much my priority number 1. I don't like it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Blast Zone, of course, being a land, they can't counter it. They can't counter its ability to sacrifice, to destroy non-land permanents with a mana value of 1, or however many charge counters are on Blast Zone, equal to that. See, if they have a counter spell, I would imagine they do. We're not seeing the Queen. What? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Maybe they bounce her. They're waiting for Huntmaster to give it... Oh! Well, 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 that was unexpected, to say the least. My goodness, you see them with 3 lands untapped, 4 cards in hand. You got to assume something bad is going to happen to your stuff, but we got to win. We're definitely bringing in Blast Zones, all 4. Yeah, cut. I did not expect that. I'll take it. I'll take any win I get against Mono Blue Spirits. I would say, I can safely say that's my arch nemesis. We've got Shifting plus Blast Zone to help, and sometimes that isn't even it. Yeah. Tamiyo Safekeeping. It's a lot of counter spells. Very few bouncing, targeting things. We definitely don't need Blossoming Defense. Maybe not. Yeah, let's cut all the hexproof stuff. If we land a creature, it's probably lights out for them anyways. Certainly Reckless Rage. We're going to try for Anger of the Gods. If they don't have a counter spell for it, it's going to... Excuse me. Oh, so about to burp there. But if they don't have a counter spell for Anger, that's going to annihilate their chances. Excuse me. Pardon me. Alright, let's stick with that. If we get a Blast Zone off, it's going to be nice, taking out a lot of stuff. If we get the Anger, it could potentially wipe everything they have. Well, that's not a keeper. That's not even a single land. My goodness. Okay. That's it. We got the Blast Zone. Boom. Flash in that oh, they don't have Spectral Sailor. 1 blue flash, 1/1 flying. Shacklegeist. Oh, it's looking good here, folks. I'm going to go with Marauding just because they're tapped out. They can't counter it. It could be good, even though... Yeah, well, we maybe go Blast Zone next turn. Witness Protection. Oh, we can take out Witness Protection with Blast Zone. It's got a mana value of 1. We can't pop Blast Zone next turn, but look at that. Look at that. I forgot about that interaction. We take out Witness Protection, Curious Obsession, all the 1-cost spirits. Ooh, that is lovely. We're still at 3 lands. Continue the ramping with Topiary. I think it may be lights out for them. Nice little bit of damage, might as well. And then pop Blast Zone next turn. I don't like Curious Obsession there. And getting our Marauding Raptor back is going to be lovely. Play a bunch of stuff for 1, I hope. Oh, yeah, 100%. Guaranteed at seeing 2 Curious Obsessions. One's bad enough with them drawing an extra card each turn, but now with them drawing 2, I have to go Blast Zone. That's... Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Can't counter that. Boom, done. Not today. Slip out the back on Shacklegeist. Hopefully. Oh, slip out the back on Ascendant Spirit. Very interesting. Well, we'll attack. We won't be able to block anything. Hopefully that bought us some time. At least it slowed down their card draw. But yeah, slip out the back is always painful. Exiling or phasing out a creature, so it technically doesn't exist anywhere on the battlefield. Dodges all removal, even exile effects, and it just has an extra counter on it, powering it up and providing some nasty, hard to deal with protection. See if this Thunderherd draws out a counter spell. Of course, I'd rather Thrashing Brontodon land. Could have potentially tried for both of them, which might have been nice. Counterspell. Oof. Hey, that's all right. We got another. Hopefully we survive. That Ascendant Spirit is going to be big. I think they could have made it a little bit bigger, sinking those 3 lands, but maybe they want to hold it up. Ooh, this is going to be good. Hopefully no Ether Gust. That is a must. Faceless Haven actually is probably going to finish us off, unfortunately. Although, you know, we will be at 7 for Topiary Stomper, so we can have some nice aggression with that guy, and, well, technically we're not. Oh, okay, there's the counter spell. Well. Just the Topiary Stomper. Get a little bit of damage in. And we're still left with a source of... that's... Well, it's not quite going to do it. Shifting to block Ascendant Spirit, 2 from Shacklegeist, 1 from Spectral Sailor. The power up Ascendant Spirit, but doesn't matter, it doesn't deal damage to Shifting. Alright. At least we're alive. I guess we could potentially kill them next turn, depending what we draw. No counter, no counter, no counter. Did that do it? Did that do it? Oh boy. Cross your fingers, folks. Here goes. I can't click fast enough. Maximum aggression. Oh, the rattle chains to stop. 9. Oh, I think that's still it. Yes. Oh, 1. 1-1. Almost got her done. We had some fun. Nuts. Nuts. Okay, well, we'll try and go as fast as possible. Hey. Man. That was pretty sweet stuff. At least we are on the play. Hopefully we don't have to mulligan our opening hand, but having that anger, I'm pretty excited. And certainly the 4 Blast Zone, that's going to do the trick. Hopefully they don't get multiple things with Curious Obsession. I have a little bit Misty, not actually a whole lot. Scavenger Grounds, paying 2, sacrifice a desert, exile all graveyards, I think. For the Rakdos matchup a little bit, but definitely against Greasefang to cheat out vehicles. Having some Ramanap Ruins, we saw that against Mono Red, and Asep Oasis has been on my radar. I should experiment with deserts a little bit more. Desert synergy at least. Certainly the Scavenger Grounds. Being attached to a land, it's hard to interact with that graveyard hate. And that's going to be the keeper. We do get Anger of the Gods. Hopefully that's going to surprise them. Hopefully they're tapped out and oof, we can bring the pain. Maybe they've played Spectral something. Supreme Phantom, that's what it is. That's what I'm thinking of. Hopefully they played that and we can drop a Lord and a bunch of cheap stuff. I bet they have some counter spells up their sleeve. Sadly, we don't have another source of green for Thrashing there, but I imagine they would have countered it. See if they maybe play a Lord this turn. There's that obsession. Supreme Phantom. Do it. You know you wanna. Or they just have a lot of spirits that have a mana value of double Curious Obsession. I jinx myself saying I hope that doesn't happen. Drawing 2 cards from here is not good. I may try for Anger of the Gods. Possibly we could take out Rattle Chains, but I imagine they would have Geistlight Snare, which because they have a spirit and an enchantment, I believe they can cast it for a single blue. So they still could counter Anger. I think it's worth a try though. Let's try it. Yes. Jeez. That sucks. I guess if we had 1 red left over and a creature, we could have responded to slip out the back with Reckless Rage. Likely, well, we would have taken it out there. That's probably going to do it for us. This match, unfortunately. Mono Blue Spirits gets it done. Again. Yeah, it's usually over when they're drawing so many cards like that. Oh, there's the Phantom. Another Anger. Yeah, no. We're not going to have the aggression we need to survive that. We wouldn't even be able to give Shifting Ceratops reach. We take at least 7 next turn, but chances are it could be a lot more than that. But I still say 100%. It's got to be Shifting. It's got to be Blast Zone. A little bit more interaction. Sometimes they just get the best of us. They protect their creatures or they counter things. Not a whole lot of ways around that other than a land or Shifting. Possibly Carnage Tyrant, which is missing from the list tonight. Perhaps I should always just have a couple copies, but because there's Tamiyo, Safekeeping, and Blossoming Defense to give that hexproof, I thought that could kind of offset missing the hard to deal with threat of Carnage Tyrant. Looks like a good hand. 3 lands, 2 things for 2. 2 Regisaur Alphas. Oh, more. Yeah, Stomping Ground. 3rd Rakdos, mid-range of the night. Yeah, Rakdos mid-range it is. Maybe I should almost just start off with Anger of the Gods. Or at least Reckless Rage. I could see myself always starting off with Reckless Rage. Hopefully it's no Thoughtseize. Losing Huntmaster or maybe Shifting. But at the very least, we will get to 5 for Regisaur Alpha if they do kill Huntmaster here. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. There's number 1. 1 down, 3 to go. Maybe get rid of Shifting. Or Regisaur Alpha because, yeah, Fatal Push doesn't hit Regisaur Alpha. Tamiyos, that could be very surprising and painful for him. If Huntmaster survives because of Tamiyos, that's going to lead to lovely aggression with Regisaur Alpha. At the very least, we will still get Regisaur Alpha next turn. We'll be at 5. But hopefully we save Huntmaster. I bet they have another Fatal Push up their sleeve. Good. We gain 2 life. We stop the aggression from Blood Tithe Harvester. It's not attacking into us. We stop a lot of stuff. This is nice. That's what you want to do. If they had other Blood Chief's Thirst, of course they couldn't respond to the Tamiyos just because Blood Chief's is instant or sorcery speed. Karplusan. Regisaur Alpha. Hopefully no Heartless Act. We'll see. Heartless Act? Oh. They'll wait till we attack with Regisaur maybe. They took a peek at it. And they did not like it. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. Shifting next turn, hasty, even if they swept everything. I don't think that would happen. Liliana of the Vale, well, we'll just sacrifice Huntmaster. Not bad. Not a big loss. Oh, let's get another Regisaur and take out Liliana. Boom, I think we got him here. That is nice. Done. That's how you drop Rakdos mid-range. Just have a bunch of creatures to really lessen the painfulness of Liliana. I like it. And you can see right there, we saved Huntmaster, we gained some life, stopped that removal. We had 2 creatures for the following turns Liliana. Of course, sacrificing the Huntmaster instead of the Regisaur. Played a second copy. The first one gave the second one haste. 8 damage to them, 3 to her. That was enough to make him concede. But against Rakdos midrange, Anger, Reckless Rage, Ripjaw. We'll cut the Huntmaster. We did save it, but if they have other cheap removal, or they may prioritize that cheap removal to stop him. Blossoming Defense? Yeah, let's do that. Thrashing Brontodon can be nice. I don't think we needed a whole lot. Of course, we could take out Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, which is very good. I actually want to cut Shifting as well. What am I thinking? Alrighty, not a whole lot of dinos, bodies. See how this goes. Did the trick to start, but we'll maybe be a little more aggressive and fast if it does go to game 3. Try to go as fast as possible, even though it is Rakdos and Huntmaster. Wow, that's a keeper. We got turn 2 Thunderherd. Get to 3 for Anger. We'll have Blossoming Defense to save Marauding the turns after that. Oh, and they don't go turn 1 Thoughtseize. And we got Boseiju. Oh, I'm liking the looks of this. Discard. We're going to discard Ghalta. We've got 4 copies, so the best chance possible to see another one. Certainly. Reveal the only Dino we have. Boom. We've got anger. We've got 2 angers. Hopefully they play some creatures. Nothing. They're waiting to use removal on Marauding, I would imagine. We got Blossoming Defense to save it. Hopefully we don't have to do that. Question is, will I do that? Hey, you know what? Let's give her a go. Hope that's the only piece of removal. I wouldn't think... Oh, good stuff. Oh, this is looking nice. Let's do some damage. I'd like to play Boseiju. You know what? I'm going to play Boseiju as a land. Kind of want to use Anger of the Gods. Maybe to take out more creatures this turn. I would imagine they play some more creatures. And then the second one we'll use after Reflection, or after Fable flips to Reflection. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Oh, exactly. This is just... I couldn't have asked for something better from him. Alrighty. Pain and suffering. Hopefully that buys us enough time. Certainly felt pretty good. At least I can't make Den of the Bell. Calatus is not going to be nice. We got Topiary though, which is very, very good. Possibly seeing Ghalta with it. I'll wait and see if they play some more creatures next turn. Of course, taking out Reflection with that anger could... There's a creature. Good stuff. Copy the Blood Tithe, take out Topiary, unfortunately. Ouch. We still might be dead just simply because of Calatus life gain. It does survive the 3 damage from anger. Croaksa is going to make us croak. I'll certainly discard the queen. Alrighty. Don't think that's going to buy us enough time. We'll hold back on the Stomping Ground just in case they get a Thoughtseize and want to use it, but I imagine they'll not escape Croaksa. Ooh. Yeah. Well, we'll try for Ripjaw. We'll see what happens, but being down to 7 and the potential of all those man lands, probably going to do it. Yeah, Blood Chief's Thirst certainly does it. Super aggressive? I'd like Reckless Rage to take out Calatus for sure, and certainly Anger of the Gods was painful, but I'm going to take out Anger. They know we have Anger. They might play safe around the possibility of Anger. Certainly if they see us not play some of our early stuff, they might suspect that we're holding it back. I just want to be as explosive as possible. Shifting. You know what, I'll keep all the Blossoming Defenses in. I was thinking of cutting Blossoming Defense, bringing in Shifting Ceratops just for some more bodies. I feel this could do the trick. I'll give it a go. We got Thunderherd Migrations. You can't fatal push that. You can't Blood Chief's Thirst to Land. We're at least able to play it. And of course with Reckless and Blossoming, I think there's a very good chance we'll see 4 lands by turn 4 at least for Ripjaw here. Oh, we got Marauding, but again, we're playing it safe because I don't expect Marauding would survive stuff. Possibly Thunderherd plus Marauding next turn. Thunderherd reveal the Marauding that we've already revealed. Thoughtseize is getting rid of Thunderherd, I think. They see the Reckless Rage, they see the Blossoming Defense, a lot of nasty things. But I bet Thunderherd. It should be Thunderherd. Well, I'll take it. Definitely, I think another source of red would be good. We got the Reckless Rage, we got 2 Marauding Raptors. Makes sense to me. Another Thoughtseize. Hey, get rid of one of the 2. I guess they'll probably opt for Reckless Rage or Blossoming Defense. Or maybe one of the Maraudings. Either way, it's going to be painful with the combination of Reckless Rage and Blossoming. Oh, Huntmaster. Now it's getting interesting. Alright. Blast Zone for sure. Marauding for 1, and we're still left with Blossoming. If they wanted to use removal on anybody, they know it's dead in the water. Fable of, or Blood Tithe Harvester is never going to sacrifice itself. If they wanted to attack, we could win the trade with Blossoming. Another land, oh. Well, well, well. Hopefully we get some creature, anybody really at this point. Regisaur Alpha would be nice. Marauding Raptor, or Ripjaw Raptor. Lots of Raptors. Ripjaw Raptor though. Whew. Well protected, I guess. Blood Ties. Maybe they have a fatal push or something. Boom. No. Just give it hexproof and make them take 2. I think they'll certainly take out Huntmaster this turn. Ouch. Kroxa. Ooh, that's going to be painful. We don't have any cards, so we just automatically have to take 3. But they're already down to 12. That feels pretty good. Certainly get this Blast Zone to 2 charge counters. Well on our way to getting to 3 for Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Oh, we got another Blossoming. Our chances are blossoming, indeed. See if they have removal for that guy. They will be able to escape Kroxa. I'll wait until they do that, then use Blossoming on Marauding. Actually, I guess it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I can pop Blast Zone to take out Kroxa. 3. Actually, cancel. I'll save myself taking 2 damage by having no cards. They have no mana to take a Marauding anyways. Then we'll pop the Blast Zone. They have 2. Taking out Kroxa would bring them to 3 in total. They need 6 in total to escape him. Popping it is. Take him out. And Marauding, unfortunately, but nuts. Maybe I should have saved it. Oof. That's too bad. That might do it, unfortunately. Hopefully we see an Anger of the Gods at least to take a reflection and the tokens. They have a lot of treasures at this point. Tamiyo's not doing a whole lot for us. Land next turn. At the very least, we need something. Topiary Stomper? No, we'll get to 5. Get to go back to 2. Or get to go up 2. Take us to 9 with Tamiyo's there. Certainly, I would imagine they'll use something for Topiary. We might be able to save ourselves with Tamiyo's and the life gain. Man, that's a lot of treasures. My goodness, I don't think I've ever seen that many treasures with Rakdos deck. Can we do something? Anything? 2 creatures? Manage to... Let's try it. Maybe they have removal for Regisaur or the token. That would certainly lock things up. Yeah, that does it. Hey, Bedevil is good. 2 black and a red. Destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker at instant speed. I suspected they had something, but if they didn't, Regisaur might have helped us lock things up there. Hey, we get a free copy of Ghalta, Font of Hope. A key player for Angel Tribal. If I ever try out Angel Tribal. Maybe for April Fools or something. Still considering Unicorn Tribal in Historic for April Fools. Haven't decided completely though, so if you guys have suggestions on some wacky deck, one time a year I go live with something that isn't dinos. That's an event to say the least. Don't want to miss. I'm probably going to be having... I might get up to 11 people watching at once, so whew, that's a lot. But this hand is not a lot of lands, maybe not enough. No source of green at all. 2 there, I'm going to risk it, being on the draw. A little bit more chances to see that Gates. Well, that's probably it. If you don't go first against Gates, and you don't go fast, you probably die, unfortunately. Ugh. Ouch. Well, we'll give her a go. As always, we have a good time. Gates Ablaze is going to be possibly coming down next turn. They'll go another gate this turn, and then they'll have 3 gates at least. So when they go Gates Ablaze, it deals damage to each creature equal to the number of gates that you have. Ooh. Arboreal Grazer to play gates. They technically haven't played one this turn because of Grossball and Arboreal Grazer. Okay, luckily. Yeah. Well, we got another land. It's not helping us play stuff, but it's not nothing. At least. But you can see right here, we're not having lots of sources of green. Literally, Shifting, Topiary, and Thrashing all require 2. And we don't even have 1. You know what that calls for? Yeah, the fact we haven't done anything at this point may not bode well for us this game. The Arboreal Grazers, they are good. Ramping, getting some fantastic blockers. Ooh. Ouch. That's unfortunate. Yeah. We know what it is. We'll try and go as fast as possible. They don't have much interaction other than the Gates Ablaze to sweep us. They got Gate Colossus and Gatebreaker Ram, both creatures caring about gates. Gate Colossus potentially being played for 0, depending how many gates they have, and Gatebreaker Ram just getting bigger depending on the gates that they have. Then if they have a certain number, it has Vigilance and Trample, or just gains Trample. I think it always starts with Vigilance. Either way, they're big, heavy hitters, hard to deal with. Don't really need Anger of the Gods because Gate Colossus and Gatebreaker Ram are going to be out of range. Reckless Rage, I don't really feel like only killing the Arboreal Grazer. Blossoming Defense to +2/+2 could save somebody with the increased toughness, along with the indestructibility from Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Speed's the name of the game, definitely with Shifting. Thrashing Brontodon, not a whole lot to kill, but we'll switch Thrashing with Ripjaw just because the card draw could be quite nice. Whoa, that is beautiful. We got 2 sources of green. That's certainly a lot more than the 0 we had the previous game. I like our chances. Of course, going first and being hasty, pretty speedy, should work out. Certainly, we'll go with Huntmaster because we got the fantastic hasty shifting on turn 3. That's going to be lovely, absolutely lovely aggression, I would say. Possibly we could see, we might not see Ghalta next turn. I don't think that's going to happen. At least Thunderherd Migration. Probably Topiary Stomper to increase the total power. Plaza of Heroes is going to help us cast Ghalta at some point, I hope. Right. Oh, we got Boseiju as well. I kind of like taking out Guild Summit. The gates are not a... They don't have a land type, so taking out Guild Summit to stop them drawing cards actually does feel pretty darn good. We can go Thunderherd Migration and still be able to go Boseiju. That makes sense. Stop that card draw. Definitely Ghalta next turn. Topiary for 2, Ghalta for 2. That might just, well, almost lethal. There'll be a total of 17 with Shifting Ceratops, but I would imagine they won't be able to, well, I guess they can't sweep us next turn. We'll see. Gates Ablaze is almost, could do it if they play a gate. No, that's not the case. Another Guild Summit perhaps. Oh, they want to bounce Shifting Ceratops. Yes, you can't target that. Good luck. No siree. Fading Hope, I bet. They tap for 1 blue. I bet it's Fading Hope to bounce target creature. If it has a mana value of 3 or less, they get a scry. Well, I think your chances have gone goodbye. They still could go Gates Ablaze, taking out Huntmaster. Okay, another Guild Summit. I think it's good we stopped them drawing too much. Now they're dead. Good game indeed. We get a total of 17. They can only block 3 of it. Boom. Gotta love that. We'll ramp and do good stuff, but we'll still play her. Yes. Alright. Well, we'll just hope to go as fast as we did that one. I do like taking out that Guild Summon. I think that made sense. Anytime somebody has the potential to draw lots of stuff after lots of stuff, it's nice to shut it down. Starve them out at least a little bit. Make the gas tank run as low as possible. This hand, doable. We got 2 lands. A Sorcerer Red for turn 2. And hopefully a 3rd land at some point here. It is Huntmaster. I'm gonna test my luck. Possibly Marauding plus Topiary Stomper next turn. Oh, they want to gate. I think they have 2 Gates Ablaze in their hand, because I wouldn't have suspected them to do that if it was their only Gates Ablaze. Maybe they just really feel they've got to shut us down, which is understandable. Like I said, the Gatebreaker Ram is around. It does abound. Yeah, let's get that double Marauding. Open up the chance for Ripjaw next turn. Drawing 2 cards, or potentially just simply Ghalta. The threat of all threats. Out of range of Gates Ablaze, as long as they have less than 12 gates. Oof. Well, that's going to be lights out on our chances. You can see if we had gone first this game, we would have been that key turn ahead. We would have been able to go Ghalta this turn, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. It's very nasty with the Gatebreaker Ram having Vigilance. We have to take 8 perpetually. Or we could have drawn a card, but maybe we can play Ghalta this turn. Yeah, no, we're not living through that. Gates Ablaze is good. Does the trick. Yeah, that's alright though. I think I will experiment with those deserts. Certainly I love the Scavenger Grounds like I was mentioning, and the Ramanap Ruins, sacrificing a desert to deal 2 damage, maybe the last little bit of damage to finish off an opponent. Certainly we got some opponents down at least a 2 or 1 multiple times tonight, so Ramanap Ruins actually, Misty, would have done the trick in a couple cases, but I'm going to leave it there for now. Hopefully you guys had a good time watching. Have a good night, a good afternoon, morning, evening, whenever it is. Remember, there's always room for improvement, and yeah, see you next time. Peace.